Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to introduce Sappi. Sappi is a worldwide a producer of cellulose-based products. As you can imagine, this can be cellulosic fibers, which in this case are being used for the production of yarns and flowing into lyocell products. We have various business units all over the world. We produce mainly papers. These can be various types of papers. Ivan and myself, my name is Paola. I'm head of sales of the dye sublimation business units of Sappi. Ivan is one of our sales managers in the team. We are here to promote our dye sublimation papers, which are used for the production, the transfer of digitally printed images towards textiles that have at least a 60% content of polyester. Sappi is, however, also producing packaging papers, release-based papers, functional papers, so think about food bags and barrier papers. What else? Graphical papers, of course, glassine papers, which are used as a process liner for labels. And as I said, we are here in the innovation area of this Milan model Unica in order to show what kind of advantages our dye sublimation process can have to the printers that are printing on the textiles.
We have a huge range of portfolio. Our dye sublimation papers go from 20 GSM up to 130 GSM. And with these grammages and specific products, we cover all the textile markets in the world. And
because of course there are a lot of applications. So the textiles, in this case polyester, can have a lot of applications. So not only fashion, but also sportswear. Like you can see some products that we brought here. Also soft signage, so think about banners, but also hard substrates, for example. And some products you can see here, for example, this is a shoe. So the textile that is used is printed with a dye sublimation product. You can see here, for example, a very good example of how the process works. A software is making sure that there is a profile that is going to be printed on the paper with water-based inks. So we have digital equipment that can be small equipment, also very big, very cost-driven productive equipment. Water-based inks are printed on the paper, and then during the calendar, the transfer process, so with a calendar which produces heat and pressure, it is transferred to this textile. So this is a nice example of how the image from the paper is transferred to the textile. And as you can see, the inks which remain on the paper are very few. This allows the printer to put in the normal recycle waste stream the paper. So there's no need for any extra additives to de-ink the paper. This is a very important aspect. The same is also for the textiles. There's no need of any additional additive in order to allow the textiles to absorb the inks. Yeah? Now, we have such a huge range of papers like Ivan was explaining, because every application and every type of textile has its own requirements. If you think about a very stretchy, elastic textile, you can imagine that when you stretch it, you would have some white stripes where the inks were not penetrating. However, our paper, with a very special coating that we all develop and produce in-house, allows the ink even to penetrate in those small areas in very elastic fabrics. We export in the whole world. We aim to have one dealer in every country, but we also have converting companies that buy the big rolls from us, convert them in their own rewinding stations in order to supply their local markets. And of course, not only we are here in the innovative area to support the textile industry, in this case specifically Italy, but we also have a very good relationship and cooperation with the major OEMs in this industry. So think about the printer developers, think about the ink producers, think also about calendars that are used in this industry. So altogether, we try to make sure that the dye sublimation process is supported as much as possible.
I'm Ivan Barbero. I am a sales manager and I'm taking care of Spain, Portugal, Latin America, and also countries in the Middle East and Asia, as India, Sri Lanka, Emirates. In India, we are present with our colleagues from the dissolving wood pulp unit, and also with them we are starting our collaboration and to get customers from dye sublimation, where we see there is a huge potential in terms of synthetic fibers.